Okay, do it again.
And bam. And bam. We're back.
That's it.
Oh my God. For the first time ever, the Thirsty Leos are in person filming our first episode of season 2. Whoa.
Wow. Colleen, how do you feel?
Dude, it's so weird. I feel like we've been dreaming about doing an in-person episode since we started this podcast. Of course, we were like long-distance best friends. We were all over the place. But now we finally get to be together in person. From the first episode of season 2. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I was just telling Colleen, but like just looking at us on the little monitor right there, like we're together. We're in one frame. We're holding one microphone. It's going into one device. It's just we're on one couch in one apartment. Like this has been so many years of friendship and time and traveling together, and this is just such a beautiful thing. So thank you for having us, and we'll get right into it. Yay!
So, to start us off, Eileen, of course, we have our traditions of asking each other how we're doing, and that will not change. How are you doing, Eileen?
Oh, you're so sweet. I always get aspers. I'm doing great.
Yeah?
I'm doing great. It's great to have you here. For all of our lovely, lovely listeners, this is our last day in Seattle together.
Unfortunately, we saved the best for last.
Yeah, and we were like, the whole trip, of course, we're talking about filming and talking about Thirsty Leo season. We've been like kind of working on it here and there, but we definitely saved this as a finale for our last day. So it's definitely a bittersweet moment. I've definitely come off of 3 trips, NYC, Rose City Comic Con, and then, we're together. And so it feels like a really big crescendo, and like it's like a ship sailing off to sea, and Colleen's going to be in that ship. But for this moment and for while we're here, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Colleen.
Yeah.
How are you?
So many emotions. Of course, like I've been in Seattle for around 2 weeks now, and so obviously I'm on vacation mode. Me and Eileen have been together. Life is good. Life is great. We talk about so many different things like on this trip. But of course, it's like Eileen said, it's my last day in Seattle. We decided to do our filming on the last day because we're like, yeah, it'll be so good to like wrap everything up together beautifully. Unfortunately, we do both go back to our different separate lives in different cities. There's always like that fear of like, okay, what will it be like afterward? What will life look like? Because, it's always throwing its curveballs. But I'm excited to like jump into what's next. I'm excited that Eileen's still by my side. We're still besties. We're still talking it through. I think this trip especially like reminded me of all the good times we had like in Seattle, and of course like all the memories of like, oh my God, remember this? And so it's always exciting to like bring back those memories, reminding ourselves of like there's still good like in between everything like that's hard in life. And I think Eileen's like a huge reminder for me on that.
That's
So, yeah.
beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyways. Okay, season 2. Episode 1. We thought no better episode prompt to get back into than long distance friendships, because we've had one. We're in one. We're good. Okay, and this is a culmination of a lot of love and hard work, but also just like being together through a lot of ups and downs. And so we thought that would be great to get into together.
Yes.
So without further ado, I want to ask you, Colleen.
Yeah.
What's it like being a long distance friendship?
Ooh, that's a good one. So I believe like, in every season of life, there's always like different friendships, whether they stay or they just kind of like go on along with the different seasons in your life. What I'm really proud to say is that Eileen is like one of those friends that I've made, and then we've consistently worked on the friendship to continue that bond and that like growth of us as 2 individuals, and also just like also on our friendship as well, like together. It's really funny because my therapist always asks me like, well, is there like a really good friend that you can like talk to about like whatever you're going through? And I'm like, yeah, but she lives in Seattle. And I'm like, I don't ever get to see her. But I'm just so happy and privileged that I even have someone that I do have, where I'm like, yeah, like if I'm going through something, I have someone to call up, or I have someone to like share my life with. Obviously it's hard because there's always so many things happening to us every day in our everyday lives. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's so many things. But at the very end of it all, I know I have such a good support system, which is Eileen. And I know she's a phone call away. She's a text away. She's a flight away. I could, like, be like, I'm going through it. Like, I need to go see you, you know? And then it just becomes, like, automatically, like, I just know that at the end of whatever I'm going through, like, she is there. You know, you are there. And so, is it hard? Yes, of course it is. It's, like, almost like a relationship that you have to work towards. But also, I'm so fortunate that I do have a best friend that I can talk to about anything and everything. And I know she'll understand me through it all.
Wow. Thank
Yeah.
you. That's so beautiful. I just want to say, for the first time and the many times, copy, paste. But also, in kind of like thinking about this with you now, I think that one understated pro of a long distance friendship is that it is the distance. Not only in like the physical distance, but like the distance away from this sort of like the chaos whirlwind of both of our lives. Like whether it's work, family, personal relationships, romantic relationships, like there's always so much. And like we know that like when you're closest to the fire, like you're blinded by the smoke, right? But like it's kind of like because she's on the outside, because I'm on the outside, we can give each other that sort of outside perspective that maybe like your therapist or your best friend that's in it with you or your coworker can't really have sometimes. Or even like that breath of fresh air of like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah. Because everyone else around me thinks the same thing because they see it this way, right? And so that's been really, like, I didn't really even think about that until you brought that up. And I'm like, oh, like, that is something that is nice. And even, like, when life has gotten busy, sometimes we're just, like we really have tried since Taiwan, since the podcast, like, tried to call maybe if not every week, every 2 weeks. Yeah. But there have been seasons where it's, like, a few weeks we're like, I'm so sorry, girlie. I'm busy. Like, oh, or like, we're like, hey, like, are we still on for tonight? We're like, oh my God, sorry, I forgot. Like, I'm in a movie. Like, oh, no worries. You know, like, and some seasons where it's just been so nonstop. But just when we get back in that call again and we're catching up, it's like, oh, this breath of fresh air. I'm just like, right. Oh my God. Like, yes, this person that I can talk to about all these things, and they still care and love about me, and it's beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly that, where like sometimes life does get busy and I think it's quote unquote easy to put a long distance friendship on like the back burner because it's like we're not in person, right? Like I'm not gonna cancel on you like 10 minutes before meeting you in real life, but then sometimes it's easy because it's like, oh, it's just a phone call, like it's okay, you know. But then I think me and Eileen both prioritized a lot of this friendship. And then, so of course, there was a lot of grace and like understanding, yeah, we're both busy, but there was also a lot of planning and being like, okay, I'm going to call you in 2 weeks on Wednesday at 9 p.m. And then it's like, okay, yeah, like we could do it. And, you know, of course, if we don't make it, it's okay. Yeah. Like, but then there's a lot of thought and effort put into that I think we both did put into the work for.
Yeah. That's amazing. Because my next question for you and for me, which you already answered because we have the same brain, is that what kind of work have we done and what kind of work does it take to maintain something like this? You already mentioned I think that what I heard whispers of and what my answer was inside was definitely the mutual want to have that connection and that friendship and the mutual respect and love. Yes. So like I many a time have forgotten a scheduled call.
That's okay.
And gotten that like I'm alone, like I don't know, about to shower or like after my shower, just like slugged on the floor, and she's like, hey, are you ready to call in 5? I'm like, oh that was my bad. I really do appreciate the grace that she gives me there, but there still is a mutual like respect and like love that I have. Like I really do try to keep that, and if I can't make that, you know, like we'll do it again. But like also there's been times equally where it's like, oh, you know, we can't make that. It's okay. Like we both really want to communicate and really want to get closer and keep on keeping track of each other in that way. And we both have that respect for like if somebody else gets busy. So so those were the kind of things that I heard from what you were just talking about. But what are some other things, some other little nuggets that we might be missing?
I think we also make it a point to at least see each other maybe 2 or 3 times in person a year. Like we plan trips. Like for example, this trip, we actually haven't seen each other in a whole year. which is crazy because we try to do it like every 6 months, but of course, you know, like Eileen says, life gets busy. We're both like obviously transitioning into our own separate careers, right? But then it's also like we try to make it a point. I'm like, girl, I haven't seen you in a while. You're like, okay, like let's make it happen. Let's meet here. I either come to Seattle or she comes down to LA, or we meet somewhere halfway, stuff like that. I think that's also really important too, to find that effort in like actually doing in-person hangouts and meetups, because of course, like I feel like a phone call is always going to be a little bit different than in person. So that's why like even when we do meet up, like we try to plan things that are fun that we both can do. And like especially this trip coming up, we were like, okay, we already had a schedule, like Thirsty Leo season filming. I was like so excited because I was like, yes, like this is something that we've been wanting to do for so long, and it was just something to look forward to as well, like together, and something that we could work on together, which is so cool.
Interspersed, of course, in between the cafes you want to try, the drinkies you want to drink, the anime that we want to watch, which we've been, God, it's like, I feel like when we first were planning this trip, okay, the last trip that we were on last year, it was like we had so many things planned. We're like, we're gonna go to Olympic Sculpture Park, we're gonna do this, we're gonna drive this, we're gonna do this, and also Lorraine was with us, and that was beautiful and it was fun. But this time around, like it was very like this trip almost might not have happened because I was too busy. But in knowing that, Colleen was super like, it's okay, we can just ride, like we can just hang out, and I'm like, yeah, totally. And then of course we're like, but let's eat everything and let's like go everywhere. And it's been like a constant, like it doesn't matter, even if it's not a phone call, like us constantly wanting to be with each other, but mutual respect, communication and honesty, and also like being invested genuinely in like the other person's like wants and happiness. I'm like, I want you to get that drink, girl, like, and she's like, I want you to get that nap, and we're like, you and me both. I'm like, we slowly fall into that, and it's been amazing. Like I can't believe it's almost over, but we don't have to think about that. We don't think about how it's almost over.
Exactly what Eileen is saying. I think like sometimes, like, you know, in every like long distance relationship or friendship, it's like when you meet together, you want to do everything and all that we can do like in the small amount of time that we have. But I think like Eileen said, this time around, I was like, no, like I want to do life with you. Like, what do you do like every day? Because I feel like that's also something that is sometimes missing in a long distance friendship, is that like it's not like where I could be like, hey Eileen, I'm bored, like I'm gonna come over to your house now. It's not, we can't do those things. It almost feels like every trip has to be like significant or like full of like activities to do. So this time we even went to like just Trader Joe's grocery shopping together.
That was so good.
That was so much fun. Like I was like, this is my favorite and this is my favorite. She's like, okay, like I'm gonna try it all, you know. And so I think it's like slowly integrating like also like our everyday lives into each other is also like really fun and exciting for us as well.
It was like we're playing BFF Simulator with our current BFF. I don't know, that was what my mind thought, because I was like, it was such a like, I relished just being able to like play a little bit of Fields of Mystria in the background while you were on my bed, and like I was like, I think that maybe like, oh yeah, and then I just hang out with like my normal cafe girlies and be like, oh, if you like want to come along, and then she come along, you know, you're just like tagging along in my life, and then also like I'm exploring my city through your eyes again too. I've never been, shout out to Omo. Yesterday's Omo. We're thrifty girls. Okay, we're thrifty, thirsty. We just told them. All right. We really love Tendon Kohaku out here in Bellevue. It's like another thing which we'll get into, which is traditions. But like, and she asked me, she's like, when was the last time you were here? And I was like, when I was with you. She was like, because it's really good food and it's not even that far, but it's like I get to re-experience life in a different way when she's out here, and it's that, and it's not like it's all sunshine and rainbows, because like we all have different lives and different energy batteries, social batteries, expectations and different things, but it's that constant same themes of want to communicate, want to be happy, and that mutual respect and love. So yeah, I guess you have that, you have a perfect friendship or something. I know. Anyway,
I mean, I think it's pretty perfect in my opinion.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. On that note, I think that because we have made it a point to like see each other like at least twice a year, we also have created like some traditions that we do every time we see each other, which is like watching anime, of course. We always watch anime together. We always go to cafes together. one thing that we love to do when I'm in Seattle is we go to Tendon Kohaku. Like, we're making it an annual thing where every time I come here, we have, like, a nice meal at Tendon because it's just so good.
Speaking of nice meals, guess what she does for me? She cooks me a steak. Which is my greatest love language. Sorry,
steak dinner.
Not to yell.
A steak dinner.
We have our little notes app and we're planning like all of our last meals and snacks, and she's like, we only have like one more in-house like indoor meal. She's like, steak night. I'm like, no. And she's like, no. I'm just like,
No.
yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And that's why we went to Trader Joe's. No, but literally, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
We just like watch anime. I have the steak photos from last year when I just moved into this apartment, and like it was all very like laundry box all a mess. It's not that it's much different now, but like I have a steak dinner photo of her here, and then I have one this year, and it's just like that's wonderful.
It is.
It's like little anniversaries, yeah.
And we also, because our birthdays are 5 days apart, last year when I was here, we were like, let's buy cake to celebrate like our birthdays, since like we never get to celebrate it together because like I think I'm sometimes busy in LA, you're just busy in Seattle, and then so
we're Leos.
We're Leos.
Bro. What do you say? What can I say?
We're popular.
Okay, she said it. Not me. No, cut that out. Editor, cut that out.
Me. Will I cut it out? We'll see. Okay. We decided that every year we're going to be getting a cake to celebrate. Funnily, last year we stumbled upon Molly Moo's, a very famous ice creamery here.
Stumbled upon. Molly Moo's came for us. Sorry.
They came for us.
Sorry.
And then we bought their ice cream cake, their birthday ice cream cake. Oh my God, we ate it. We fell in love. We said we're going to do this every single year. This year we went back. We were so excited, right? We're like lighting up and we're like, ice cream cake, birthday cake, ice cream cake. And the person working there, she goes, it's not good.
Wait, what did you say?
What? She's like, it's not good. I was like, Eileen goes, that's our tradition every year. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We're like, no, it's okay. Like, we trust you. She recommended the strawberry shortcake. I'm sorry. Birthday cake is better.
So the strawberry shortcake is good, and it was pink, and I think we may even have some like photos and videos of that too. Like it was pink and it was cute. And like the person at Molly Moo's was very, very nice. I think that they sincerely thought that the birthday cake wasn't that good and stuff. But like I did say something like, oh, like this is our tradition. Like this is our one birthday cake that we have every year. They were like, I am so sorry. Like I did it. But no, we're like, but you know what? Like we want to try something new. Like we're down. It's a pink cake. Like please. And we brought it home. We let it thaw and we ate it. We're like, it is good.
It is.
But it wasn't Molly Moo birthday cake, our nostalgia filter.
Yeah.
Rosy good, yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, we're going to probably do that next year again. Buying the birthday cake. Not the strawberry.
We could go out right now and buy another cake.
No.
You think... You don't even tempt me, bro.
Don't even, girl.
I'm on the last wits of my end.
Let me help you.
We're due for another boba drink.
We are
it's your
about
last day.
Yeah, we are. It's my last day. We're about to go get boba right after this because that is what we've been doing actually since Taiwan. Since Taiwan, Eileen would come over and be like, I'm like, girl, you want to get boba? And she's like, hell yes. And I would always be like, let's try this new one or let's try this one. But now that I'm in her city, she's going to take me to her favorite ones. So it's always just so nice to like reunite and be together despite our distance.
Sorry, all I can think of is just like, we're going to get boba after this. I'm like, and we're drinking our drinkies right now.
Hey, this was yesterday.
Yesterday's and today doesn't count that we're drinking now. Yeah.
It doesn't, because today's a new day. We can get a new one.
You know, I think that every single year we just get more things to eat and try. And so like that, you know what? Add that on to like one of the ways that you can extend a good friendship is like have more things to eat and drink and try.
True. Because another thing is like I fell in love with the oysters at Pike Place.
Oh.
And the clam chowder, obviously. And now we do it every year where we go and get oysters and we share the oysters and we share the clam chowder. And Eileen actually was not a huge fan of oysters before. Is that true?
Right. Yeah. She was my first oyster girl.
I took her oyster virginity.
Ah!
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually really like sapphic in many ways. Because oysters? Cool. That's pretty gay what you just said. I love that. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, I love that. No, and now I'm an oyster girlie.
She is an oyster
because
girly
of
now.
Colleen, I enjoy
Because of me.
oysters. We can do our Pike Place run, not to brag, in like literally under 45 minutes.
Yeah, not to brag.
If you've been to Pike Place and you know how it is, it's hard to get like your favorites. No, we know RGB, Pike Place chowder, pick up. Don't wait in that line. And we get our oysters. We know where to go. We know how to pay in cash. We know to bring our Tabasco sauce from the Pike Place chowder. And even this time, like, we did a little bit of experimenting too. Like, he was like, oh, like, recommend the market chowder. We got the market chowder too, but we still got our faves. We can do that and then lime scenically to our next stop under an hour and be in bed in a nap at 3 p.m. I'm saying, like, y'all don't even.
Yeah, we schedule our naps.
Yeah.
Because we're getting older. And what about it? And what about it?
What about it? Oh, man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this time we did account for a lot of naps, which is so needed. Because every time, also, just like a side thing too, like every time I see Eileen afterwards, I get sick. Because I think it's like the excitement that builds up, and I'm just like, my body's like holding on for dear life, and it's like, and then finally when I leave, my body collapses in sheer weakness because I'm no longer with her.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, oh my
Cut the
God.
cameras.
And then
Cut the
like my body's just longing to see her again.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
like sick. I'm literally sick.
Girl. Tell
Sorry.
me why we already had emergency Ricola
Oh, yeah.
cough drops already on the table ready. Because I think this is probably the first trip. Cross your fingers and your toes.
Please.
That like one of us, not the toes for free.
Not that those are free. Sorry, guys.
That like one of us hasn't gotten like dearly sick. Like I think is this our 8th time in person meeting? No way.
I think so.
It's under 10.
It's under 10 for sure.
Isn't that crazy? Under 10 times meeting in person in terms of like trips and stuff. And like I would say at least 6 of those, someone's sick. If it's not 6, it's 80% of the times someone is sick.
I think it's mostly me.
And I was ready
Because
that.
I'm weak.
No! And it's okay, girly, because I'll be there with my max strength for cola cough drops. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That was
We've
some-
only met 8 times. Okay, under 10.
Yeah,
I don't know
probably
the
it's
exact
probably
number,
8.
but
That's a good sign. We shouldn't be keeping count because I think that's crazy. But this is, you too can achieve this an under 8 if you meet someone in a karaoke room.
yeah.
Sing Rick Astley, Never Want to Give You Up to them. Maybe make a lot of gestation noise. I'm just listing things that I did. But like make a lot of weird things, get up on them, and then like, I don't know, eat and drink a lot together, spill each other's secrets to each other.
It'll
Yeah.
work out for you guys too. Yeah. I think like every relationship, even friendships, needs like that work and that effort to put in. And I'm so glad that I found Eileen, found her,
Yeah.
and she also was like putting in the like same exact effort and like that want to like hang out, talk, chill, get to know me. I want to get to know her. Like what's she doing in her everyday life, you know? Sometimes it's hard because I'm like going through shit, and then I'm like, Eileen, can you call? She's like, yeah, I can call next week. I'm like, next week's great. And then I'm like, but I have to wait a whole week. But then it's like, but like Eileen said, like when we're back together, we're getting to know each other's different perspectives. We're getting to know each other's like lives. I almost feel like I'm there with you, but I'm not. But I'm like on the outside supporting you, holding you up. You're on the outside supporting me, holding me up.
Yeah.
And we just know for a fact, like, we always got each other.
Yeah.
Because if we made this work, we can make anything work.
Genuinely. And that also means it's beyond just what we can create, but like it's like extends to our family and our friends and other people that we integrate with, our community, the world. We're changing the world. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's lovely. We're so blessed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you, Eileen.
I love you.
I love you too. So we're just happy that we've made it. This is like year 4 or 5.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I know every single time that someone, it's 2 things that always surprise me. 1, that you've been homeschooled, and I've also been homeschooled because I never. And then 2 is like the number of years that we've been friends. And I'm like, that's wild.
It is wild.
That's wild.
But I can't wait to continue to see your growth, your happiness, your journey.
You too, Colleen.
Through FaceTime.
FaceTime. Shout out to FaceTime.
Shout out to FaceTime. But we will
can't
be
wait.
seeing each other very soon again.
Yeah.
In LA this time.
Whoa, yes, yeah. In LA, we have AX Chibi coming up in November. As of right now, I'm filming. That's coming up soon.
Yes.
So this is like the Lord has blessed us. We are gonna see each other multiple times this year.
Yes.
Wow,
Yay!
wow. And so prepare to be sick of us. Nah,
Never.
But the next time that you'll be seeing us, we'll definitely be back on the good old Discord call, which is also really fun of itself. So yeah, get ready.
Get ready. We'll see you guys next time.
We're coming for you. Bye.
Bye. Stay thirsty.
Stay thirsty. Yeah.